Memenda anopa nana ya sewa mene hana ATP ya tenasi ya boaboa nsem bebre na no ayede baba so mo se atija dwumedie megye de sa no pay ahoɔden no ɛwɔ hɔ nom nyame adome so ma ahoɔden ne de ɛwɔ hɔ no mi se de bia beka me se ma yesa petampe no wo pia me kɔ NPP kakra wa se dwo ho a me betra hala me blast NPP a na afi de wo me to se team na o de me akwakoto NDC but bibie no hɔ no me be ma me na ya sewa edwuma ma si ma adwempo na sense ma me si ma adwempo se me wa betena fidie mu hanum se yaka ayampi a metoto ne ade nyina no ebe sesa ma adwen atija dwumedie die eye dwumedie a ya hyehye se nyamedifo ba na wodi nsem bi efa o manga na ne ho ne betu da ye betena fidie mu hanum se ne ye de aba be shomo saso ena politics bibi biara ebetofom bia no e politics cycle ni mu nyina so ne ye betena fidie mu hanum se na ye de ho nsensem no aba be shomo saso ne ye nya social story ba ku mienu bia na eja ye de aba be wom e de ama mo se de be ya mo nso no mo be hu de ekwohwe wo manga na me se de obi antumi nka no eno ena ye tena se de ye tutu bi e de ma ne wo mo mpenifo na me se toda wo mu twasa wo mu nim se wo machi achenti yen no ene ya be kire mo se mu yesterday wo krom hanum se na sana mutwa no machi achia mehwe wonya subscribe to the channel and subscribe ma me saso na do ma na edan channel click so ema me video bia e be publish bia no obenya notification e wo phone se no wa hwe me nensam nso o wa agentwe bi e fa ho na de afa comment section na senso e de ama me 0557036109 de ekoso wo mpotemu bia pesa o de bedan me na ya asawa me number no e na mabobo ede ama obetimi asene mi video 5 minutes 7 minutes 10 minutes na odi asene mo pesa me mo akwanya ni so na betina fidie manum se be ka me ho na eja wo manga na ye di o manga na mpuntu ye ndwendwen ho so a 0557036109 o de sene me nko ade anasa wo frame a eyade ame no obetwetwe nkomo me ma osa akwanya no na waba betina fidie manum se me pacho siketue bi anim unchie sike bia bebro no na wo so ne sa akwanhia na esi se bibi na esi se NPP na eye bibi DC bi na eye bibi a wani nje ho no eno ane se wo de ba na ye mienu na ya tena se ne ya hwehwe ho nkomo untua bibia ye bia tum free nti baby a wo bi assistant regions ni baby a serial callers enche 2024 election ye ebedie na jese modwuma na aba wo mudi kan share mobo no mi bisam se wo matua na ana se afi we so mo sa ba be yenkusindwuma na mo fa wo mo mbra ye be kanyansasem e de atu wo mutirim sase na atom product bi we be company bi wani je atija dwumedie ho se wo ye herbal doctor herbal hospital we be boutique se ye mpaboa se ye ntade se ye duro ben na wo tom product ben ni nyina no wetimi de aba be dan me na ya se we ya de amebo hu dero ede ama kama na hwe se ne atija nso de me lovely viewers and listeners wo musi fa hwe dwumedie ya na ni kwai so mo bi kura ka che o se response no benya response ne de ya de a obenya like ebebu afa shompontu de wa de na wo ton no de febra be so ye hwe within a month within 2 months wanga sa mo kura no ebeje wonsem 0550623377 and 0557036109 eno ne numbers a just product bi a woton bia no na obesi ebo hu de rana so be sponsor atija dwumedie no ofre esiso a ye no ebetwetwe enkomo saso ena Kumasi online media school so asamase ande ye de atija dwumedie no eba be so maminka jengum na menhyase Ejisu by election a course na no Tuesday no just say yenim sanka abatu akosho NPP ewini woni jaba won so mo hwekwan a won be fa so a won be kwa akotwe ADUOMI asade aba beta NPP na matena fidie manum say so dey update ahodo na aba be so mo na ye hwe ye mampani na nado danko egufo ado so begina ejiso ne nsema a wokekan ye say ADUOMI no okwa a won kọ no onu kra no o NPP party no kọ no na ado kra hu ne so mfa so hu bibi a waye nti okwa a won kọ na mbom ni nkunimdie no eyade a ekọ NPP fo afa na ewi echi so ye sisi getu bi nso eyade a akokọ so ewo hono ma ni nyina no enam so na ema NPP amanyokuo no etimi ewi ni endo enwumbe me betena afidie mu ase ekura no hopsin na do yesu the series of allegations eba abonte na hopsin echese NPP amanyokuo no chese ukopie mu okumewu a kumewu a member of parliament no was sa amanfo efri honom and odu wo mu koma EC and EC so training wo mo and eja wo mu na wo be ye police station agents ne de keka ho nyina no na just wo mu nyina wo mo ye NPP for na according to obsinado ya no say sai info no kura no wenya ne ntem onyane mande nwumre be ye 4 ade ba be chima ya to aba na wotena sidin so na odwe ho so wo ba abonte no de betu dwasisi ana ebe sai ne ma bebre no no awo no party ni mu da nto de say NPP amanyoko ne de ba ne lecture ba ne yentuetu skani ade a eya ade wo mu ya de ye papa we ndi on kan fan da ye nto onim so wo ba abonte no be kakra na ebia na NPP amanyoko no wo mo plan B e no kan na no tum nto wo ma to aba na wie na bibia akoda no e na wo de sai information we e ba abonte na Kumasi online TV ankasa no e de na ne ye to aba na busua ye kopie mu e wo honum bi na nsema hosi na do ye kam eni siketuetuetuetu bi so akokɔ so na mse me ye ya na mse da bi ma me frɛ me production team me frɛ wo mo na me ka kyerɛ wo mo sɛ enkrofo na wo mo interview wo mo na ebi make allegations sɛ MPP amanyoko na ba betuetue sike bi na saa sika ne sɛ wo mo so anya bi anya de a wo mo beto aba no onfa saa video ne mfa ma me na me mfa ma kyerɛ ma hwefo ne metiefo na wo mo nyina hu sɛ enye sɛ ya beto na ha ne ye ka sɛ MPP before tuetue sika bi a ne ye ntro bi ana sɛ ye kan sɛ me de egu MPP amanyoko no hu fio de bia me ka me sɛ me ya sɛ wa me ye NDC ni na me ye NDC ni so de bia rada me sa so ti he me ye MPP ni obi e no ma ba fa medwuma me CEO Mr. Daniel Yeboa me patron ye politician bia na so o manga na ye de sɛ be ye o manga na e be fa ne ntoma pa efran eno anti na de bia no ye betena fidie mu hanum sɛ ne ya bo MPP fo achi a NDC fo so de ane atoto bi kra no e de amane wo mo nti enkrofo wo mo angasa wo agye so we nye sɛ bia ye ko gina baby na yakofo de bi wo de ye ko hwe video no wo be hu sɛ at a point in time no na e do medru baby a wo mo kan ya ba no ne ade no man koka sɛ na ya twan ya wo ma to aba na wie na ya hyɛ da afa mic na edie ko gina wo kwa interview nkrofo e de aba begu MPP amanyoko n'anim ase ye ngu MPP amanyoko n'anim ase enji bibia ene sɛ ne nkrofo bi so kan ne nti a wo mo to aba no e de ma lawyer kwamna bo ate na mbom no wo man to aba no amfa ma ADUOMI no ebusu aka me ho ne yenko na yenko tie sansemi na somra sisia
ye na ma obuafui
de ntama mbuafu nyina ne sɛ ye nyina ye MPP fo ba ye na bato na sɛ o ma kyede yi nkrofo be ma mo musika e ma mo to aba no aye nso ye nya bi enso so ye ntoye tim de ntama ni abensem sika no modama nkofo ne de lawyer nkrofo na kyekye no sɛ me so me MPP ni sɛ me so me nya sɛ sika ne bi dia ene me so aba no mento
enti sika ye de ye nya evidence ana sɛ be ye allege ye mfa ni hu sɛ o mu kyesika de ba da ono no ka sɛ lawyer Kwabena Yeboa boatin rather ono omu kyesika enti omu nya ono nya bi dia onkoto aba no e ma ne nyeye enti ama ne buafu no enti me fan se bi any evidence e was asem wiemu ne mu no ono na e ka wase wada ma me yenhwe sika se na wate so wo cha unya bi obuafu
minimum bi mu a okoto a yesi wo kogina ayi no box ni mu no yeso wo tu wi atwa be kire se wo to ma lawyer na 50 cedis ne de ama 100 ne de ma bi mu mensu mi hu bi wa mo ka che me se me nkoto me koto wi a wo mbehwe me na me so me se me nsan kan sika ne de a ene me so abanya de me de metu because enya MPP fo ti me nsan kan sika ne de amento
enu nti na ama obuafu
pa twaane
ba sa won san kan akọ no tan ka ko fie ana
o me ne me mo me ba de mento but me fie wo ha ya nti me gina ha se ya me meji mani kwa
o ji wani kwa
meji mani se hana se de si koso no mu ode
okay
tina me gina ha se ya me hwen sa de nka me ko fie because nya ba to no ko titiri kwampontina me gina ha se
wonyi ni se bia mate se okra mo sika na nya de so beto ma lawyer e bia beto ma nipa foforo a ope eye MP e wo mpesi yeso
pam chow me de minim se me MPP ni pio because ye fie kwampo wonya MPP ni a me nana no obetu afiri fie ho timi obi am se me MPP ni timi MPP ni de MPP ni bi ntumi ni di na MPP ni bi ntrase ntimi de sika no me nya bia me nto wo mo nso nim se me MPP ni mo nim se ma nto aba no mo ma nya sika me makoto aba na ma ADUOMI eni nti o mo force me chinchina aba no me nkonko tona me tu wie a o mo sika no be ma me me so me se me ntu me nya sika na me so aba no me nya den me nto
na me pacho adentina wonto ebi nso to wie a e sika me ma ana
mpacho da bi
unji omuni
emfa
ho tu wie na so wie no
anu no
na me pacho omu apa na isisi e sika ma wa ukwakoto ama no
o mi momu di eme no se se kwa de aye no krampo no my man says me to me free pay ma to ama de me pay because
decide NPP
there be me to ma de me pay me decide me
ko mo apa na ka pay no
oh makuma mu de say ne omo say lawyer go lawyer come ADUOMI so wo ho no mo eti na edu ho no ma me akasa me hwe me tirim a de beboa me no na mato ama
ba sa ADUOMI so ye e friend say NPP ni ana bibi nti wate no say oja kontankure ebi si for me na na ebi nsuso ekoso wa ha wada roma yanhwe sese kobasi bi ochina bi no ekodane na ADUOMI konya eno no bible ose anasa obehede ma ekono tomasu
china bi ne se kodane na ADUOMI konya ebeye me de papa asensen ka lawyer no ebenya
adantie
efi se ADUOMI no wa hoblase wo do ma nipa ba ne nkrofo NPP fo na fa bebiru mo amoa no ntina wa yeden so wa firi ho no mo eti no so wono kasa san ba na so wonya na se NPP o se nya NPP ni nyina ye district ye mu ntino problem bi ani ho no mo
na se won kasa pese no opa ADUOMI na asem chen lawyer kwamna boaten no
ene ya mpa ko ADUOMI de minimum ni fie lawyer no so no nya abato ya minimum ni ba bia
edu kwasa ka ojise kwa ka to ma lawyer kwamna boaten ADUOMI
oh se me jiskan mo mudi ma ju sika mintum ka se me ko to mo bi foforo ba se sika mo ma bi ndede me na me hu nipa kora me to aba no e de ama no
se si e ma fan sika tue bi en me sen ka to aba pa ma obi open answer ma panka to ma wan
me to ma ADUOMI
adentina wo jisika na wan ka se be nipa betima abo fi so betima aboa wo ama mo bibia kora 50 Ghana ntia na series nti wo to woni manyam obi afi se o timi nya hwe e ba sana se wa ye constituency na bro
ma se nya NPP fo ntinu sika na mo che na bi nya bi ntintam so me ya se ka me jisika ndia me to ama lawyer no
ba se obi a se ba yetima papa de oyo o mamba papa de so obi na ji baba ka so nyi bra ko bebe de ko na ka de beto ni sa ko gida sa won so bobo no so e bia so nim se lawyer no entimi nya hwe emfa ma sebi eye ejosoman anase ejoso de ni patamu ba bia ADUOMI no akọ ni third term one of experience obetimi aboa me no makoye dan e bia lawyer obeba na ukasa ukogi sika na wasesa won sa akoma obi afi se utimi nya hwe na je se ho no wa amwa Ghana ana
oh mo mo dia yampa so obu on ne mo jiska be obi be ria jiska no so mo no nyomu nya ne to ma lawyer no ti se na me so magi bi na me hwe ase me to ma lawyer no se me to ma ADUOMI ne de me jiska ne
wa ho
e wo me ame ho no
won bi ma mo jiska ma to ma lawyer
oh ande de me mfa mani hu bi batin pa ko nanu mu nsam na wo ka no
mo ne kama wote
me na kama metie
oto no nyina ho bi
oto me nyina ho no mo to
ojina box wo na won ka ho bi
na me nka ho
enti o ma jiro sika so ma to ma lawyer
ane bebele be je so mo ntuma lawyer se ne o ma wadun se sika no mo che ne de ya Ghana sika no lawyer na eche
nto so bi adibi
be dibi eno nti mo so jiska no mo
kwa na ADUOMI cheska
ADUOMI don cheska mo obia
on cheska mo obia
cheska mo obia mente so a cheska
on so cheska mo obia so mo beto na se mo firi na to ama
mo firi ye firi pem ne ye to aba na
yanhwe ADUOMI ene lawyer Jonkuma the late ADUOMI akọ third term Jonkuma akọ the first time on ko wanu ba bia na sabi wa firi mu be 3 years ene bo so me kakra wadam yanhwe wo de compare ADUOMI the first term enfe nan a and enfe miensa 2008 obeteki akonwa no waji free onua NPP ni wo be ye MP a na de compare lawyer ono so first term enfe miensa wana office obo adwuma pa o sanke to no so
okay me de no minim say lawyer no ba ye no krofo bebe mi krofo bebe mo keka ka soro ya de mo ma ebi ko migration fire service police ni ayi ena krofo bebe ka ma meti mi so me de mani ye den ehu ye ama no kwampo me de me busuani bia enko obi but mu se lawyer tuma be ye sa de ne de a nyana se nka lawyer no san wa nyisi bia sabi wa firi mu no
so o ye den
wodi krofo bebe ekukọ adwuma ebi nya migration ebi nya police ebi nya fire service na adwuma bia opebia no so wonsa do ko a ne afaw ba ma me hu se ne se na lawyer be ye de ne so san ba ena o san be nya ayini bi mu an obeye den obetumi aboa enti me no na me de na ka fa be bi ndie ka lawyer ne ne ADUOMI de na ka me wo lawyer no ho aha na sabio fofi antoata na me de enti ma fili lawyer no ho ne ho kwa me nya ibim ne se de no be ye ayu rare bi wo ayu ho no run about on the side ho no mo ba na so be kan so ma nipa na nya fa ye kan sa koma pa bi so de be to ba mo se mo be toilet ma kuma ko toilet mayen toilet mbe nka mo se bia mo yempanimfo ne de nka mo ka se bia o ya bai se no se district ya se no mpuntudwuma bia nya senti ne be ya adwuma ka bia company kitwa bia emaburu ne wo mbe ya den ya be nya adwuma na mo so mba be mo dwuna o ma ne ho nti mo be bia toilet ma kuma ko toilet mayen ya na se mo moa man no
e bi so mo se bia mo toilet ho na e de ma mo ko ha de mo hire hia emputunwa ba from toilet
patro ene first na toilet ho de ne enso ne no bia fie dada bi krampo na obi abo toilet
ahihiem
ewum fi toilet ho nya din biem na lawyer no so na osabi o wa firi mu no wo ba bo toilet no wo yem se ne property wo de obi atena no wo gigiska
the man no lawyer
and the man Jonkuma ni to no na toilet wo ye no ye for ne property wanya me wo man no tumomu nka se bi oba ye toilet na toilet obi ye toilet kwampa wonya hwe ti ya wasa wo mo so no hu ni se da bi asem kwampa ye nipa ba yo bebe kan se oba ye toilet no kwampo no wanya ade ti mom na chinchan toilet 30 mo ba bo amayen asase bia nso no mo toilet 30 no e wo so de ama district no ti na me ebu ma ba mu se me de lawyer ne de me mentuma no
okay nto ontuma lawyer no
pacho de bi
okay medas enti yan hwe bibu akobase sie se ne wasi ugina se toilet or any property or no ande we hwe no amanfo ne tia no ne ade no sisi wo so wonto aba ade ntina se ofisi wonto aba nipa hofuro be boa wa ani ta wonto nipa kro na wo gina wo se wo amoska de wonto ana wonto nipa ofisi obeboa wo
sika no kwampo ne de dem kwale no de hu hia bata se me ka na de hulu lawyer no nkrofo no kwa se boys na mo yesa de minimum me no mo ye free etina asa me ayensie na me no wo mo edie tem de nya force se me ka se me nto na se me gisika na me nto amento meto nso so na se me nyi sika na meto nso ameto ti ano de scanning de ye kan de ye yi kwa
but you say no me nsambo aka be don hwime na ye wie nti se wo twa na be emne be na ba kwakoto
o wanche meto ni sesia
meto sesia okay matime dase
msum dase
abusua yani yenuaba ana edi enkomo nfumu aba na atumi aboa ma bibia akoso kama eti edi mfo nyina ebebremo eti mun koso na mun hye no so emfa emayen eti mun se amanfo yidin ye twen lawyer de no na amadede no so atimi akoso tesi lawyer de nya ma edi amanfo abode eni age o matidin twen lawyer no so de ti se lawyer de ebibiti o mu de na se omo nso omo anye de no mo nso ato aso se nso ADUOMI nso maintain ni vitri nso wa ha de a nya se omo nso akoso ayedede wa ha enti so far no enye izikura e wa ha competition na no den omo muja mo ye nipa nsia bet mi onu pe na tension nyina gina mo so mo ba kan de omo beja wo mu oba ni ba cho eni kumo kakra amanfo dwane yes
Messi ADUOMI obekwa parliament na na adu pa wonpo tani oka sida no yesi sida o hwe ADUOMI na be wini opo o hwe ADUOMI e wini ADUOMI
sesi no yero ADUOMI awini ba ko antene na wo ka
be bi oba wini na suo ba ta kan dia
it's can be tested on the mama
na yeno pay ba kwini komo but o kan bo say
last year omo bo say omo ko school omo timi hu ADUOMI nya 180 something this time 160 something wonya aswati ni wo swati and who the boss say we win election the police say we win election
say 824
ye we
say 201
grand form Remadrid crowd any Remadrid Man City the ball of boy Remadrid ball defense buy when I win here Remadrid win here eti ADUOMI pa onko soro mra akonya no win okay enya me adoma
onya sure say bia na de si for me na no I repeat wa ha ADUOMI me peda sempa ADUOMI wako third one otu obi NPP esu anyansa o wanchi bitu ye Professor Bafojan oko 16 years e ma bufo ba ma ko to ma NBC ana na ADUOMI die na ha ADUOMI Jonkuma ni ho so oni ho a so be ko contest party no na wo na wo so ko independence ye wie ye o ohene ye wie ye ha ye win da bu so obi a record da ha NPP win ha da eti enfa we nye election eti mi asema meka cha Ghana for obi aka na kuma Tony yam ebobo na de na obi ahu de awe ni me da mase pa nyame ka mo ho opa ebo so basa ka bibi na basa ka
ose formula de name mi su ha o de on watch sauce 9 ni do na ya formula de no e be su ha Obi be see toilet. Ona so ya NPP wa ba mo obi see toilet. Oji 1 city. Nipa hu na obi see toilet. Oyo mining no. Aye dey 80%. Why never tomano? Wait, kill him class simple. Wait, about kill him simple class. Ejisu wa ha ene amafo edi komo. Your friend say?
Your friend we Ofori.
Okay. But ADUOMI ni lawyer emu wan ntina wujina.
Yeah, I'm here for Kwabena Boateng.
Lawyer.
Yeah, I'm a party agent at the same time.
Okay. Now they say Ahamian say police station say why there. Ankoya mamo madam.
So we know say this is a stronghold for ADUOMI.
Okay.
We definitely know it. So all the electoral areas we have won it. We have our data that we have won it. We have won the election. From our statistics where we have collected the information. We have won all the electoral areas apart from the Achamadi year that we have lost. Lawyer is going to take everywhere apart from the Achamadi year. So the election, just leave them, let them make the noise. Okay. By 8 to 9, they will hear the results.
Okay. Independent here is a second deputy. I want my secretary. Now on our baby independent candidate or any year. A bit to me a repeat waha. Send me a course or grounds.
No. It's been so header. Okay. It is only this Achamadi here. That's a stronghold for ADUOMI. Apart from that, in all the electoral area, we have it all. Okay. We have the information that we have won it. Okay. So what happened at Formina or whatever it is, it's not going to happen here. Lawyer Boateng is going to win this. First Formina any repeat waha. And surprise with you. No, it will never surprise me. It won't happen too. It is not going to happen. Comrade Boateng has won the election already. So that's a let's wait to 8 o'clock. You hear something. Okay. And those people will cry. Okay. That ADUOMI fans is going to cry.
Okay. But not because I hire NPP stronghold pa. Is a Kobase Mutuwa committee 90% waha. But I say Kobase you no etimia edukulune emomuhu.
Yeah, I know. They have some issue. The issue is that some of the delegates of ADUOMI issue by say to the election, my election delegates in before. So that bitterness, that thing say it has changed the results here.
And that's a honumuna ma and consortum no man kasa. Indicator man tinemasi and answer
so what has happened is not going to happen again. So they should vote. Things is going to change for the next 20 years. But you don't know what happened that they have voted against. Okay.
Muji said they see NCB
oh, Nyabuapaye. ADUOMI also did the same thing. ADUOMI. And we also came to take over. Exactly. And they win the power.
2012.
Yeah, so lawyer came. Lawyer also came 2016 and he did the same thing, that mafia way. And in politics, there's mafia everywhere. Exactly. That's what you say. No, JBBR, then you move ahead. But you didn't Kasaya, but you say,
my young Musawe, Nasa Chama, you last even Timubayano. You be say, Sakobasebe, you ADUOMI, Edin Kunima. They say from number 2 Sanamon 1 Kasawase on Tim Tekdishua. Bakobase ABC, Amampayese. To many ADUOMI and you know Nimpo. A bomb opinion, Sasa Cobarate or Sanano. And answer obey the Baku drop on a chow. And
ADUOMI is not going to win this election. I can't make it. I can't make it. I have film. The confidence is high. Okay. I know what I have seen. I know the results that I have heard. I know the results that I have everything on my phone.
Selo my wini a omo dwen se abano omo wini de keke enti eno na o meka se dey ya wiemu no enti omo dwen na omo boye no omo a na benya omo bodua da be tie wiamu ya wiemu a but ya wiemu unna mo ha ya to free and fair. Omo cha okwa cha odwan. Esu nyame wata su we se ochirawo a. No ochirawo. It lawyer ko ba boaten
abato
wa win
3 police station wa nyina no na ADUOMI timi fa bibi
misao ahade ADUOMI no omunim no fitete what is 12 years the 12 years there enye is say obi a no oba obi anim no ba ko boate there afina why dey oba say e lawyer awurade akopɔ awurade papa ya me fa o kanse wate hey eso me say ko boate
why ade papa why ade
me da say
okay me so me da say papa na o person o ka bibi okay macho ada undwane who do so
yes see the person e ka che ADUOMI supporters ni say about to yen to no 3 police stations pe e dosun say ha no matia omo po mo nko tie ne e koso baby o meda embassies ko meda
okay mate we ensema amanfo keka adi sesi de we ADUOMI supporter me so dede na on hwa bedantem okay on represent tempo so for what china call okay about radio ma me abawa aha me abawa about radio oh UK me boa aha ma me NPP ni kese pa on fa MPP ni agro kasa motachima no na me report ma no ba ku miensa bi mantini ka bi na ja odwani jame na de ni nyama nyame ma me mo kwa ba
me je osumi ni abema na ho te se
boko ma me na won so
nyame adom pa
about 20 of UK ba na so be di holidays bi na ja anyway ba be shia
oh ma me di holidays ya ba se ba be support ba elections no ya hu de be nti last week na buy
etu ba so far no wetima ko rounds dodo na
oh ma ko rounds dodo na ya to aba na say I am just kakra wom because o he Ejisu zongo ho na nkrofo ejira wa kire say ye ma wo muskar nyasem geto na NDC for na ni brepa because o munyina akota independent candidate ye onabo friends ADUOMI echi na ye so ye mpa ye ne say NPP besa a retain a seat no entemra ye sha ase say ye bobo na results na eba no ena ye nya ahotoso say nyame adaroma NPP besa afa seat no yeah tie ni achepa
te se mo ogidi o mu se ebetima yi ama
oh yeah sure ti bye no ya ma me brengu kra
se emfaso abaso pa by the end of the day
enter kra ombe obo amu se ya wini ampa ya keka ne ma bom ene ma ye pa ye di ani mo pa lawyer afa obefa nso
yenhwe na o ka bibi se na mo hyehyɛ mo de ne ma ehu tom so ADUOMI no na musuo no ana sen wadaroma
enye stro as such on say elections there one ADUOMI no MPP ni na it's unfortunate say well 4 times say Kumasi what 12 years enti enim ade de apia na o saba and I say unya independent candidate no MPP ni na NDC for ko so ni mu sponsor no e boa ne say ye ba betu a ya na ehu kakra aha nti na ma mpanyimfo ba fom ebe ye adwuma yenim se ha de ye do so chan NDC for no ba untimi ntrance se ye do so chan wo mu nti no uja ne saa enti na ma ya tete se de omusi ya campaign tuetue kan ya de no na ma ayem hye abengbakra by the end of the day no bi kan bibia atodi
mame abawa wadam yenhwe obeka se ADUOMI eye MPP ni eye asam na abentira ana we nyina asisi na enim se ohwe eye Ejisu ya eye MPP akunya kase pa efi 92 a enizifo bedi ba akope bi no omuni biem do ba eye MPP 2008 ADUOMI take over ekono no 3 times no so ni nyina ye MPP ana sisi ya yewura jonkuma 2020 onso be take over lawyer enso mo hwe so betimi abai enti no se we de kanya hu koso ye moba na ndisi for musumu se na mo ba beta ADUOMI achi o koso ma nyina bi
da be so amamuni candidate and I want to the
awa josu ya
omo candidate ni ya me pa ye say omo anjina for friends election no omo anjina bi enti no omo see to said yes or parliament enti no omo pa ibo nyina ne say ADUOMI ewini a ene na nka ne bibia agency mo by radio adom because I was said ya o kana e kromo no wa chewa ha se onya pidi e kra de anka enye me ya on se adwembone ebe ekratiri mu a otimi tonwu enti enya nwanwa we nya obi se ya nia ya hu ya tibi enti na ba bia na me wo primary school na wo sro esro no e na me wo ya bana ya nkan nwie ye no na ndisi fo awro mo shirt ya winu am say na bana kra ya nkan nwie mo winu for exercise and I say we mu NDC for na am NDC for mu to be or say me to aba ne say me wojo so so omu nyina omu ya ma ye hu
so mu nyina to de ma
ADUOMI yes
na hu so o share o NPP NDC ni ko so on share atare bi che say
ma fo ni mo no say ba bia yigina omu nim wo mu enti omu tina fa na NPP for no so a omu wo lawyer ho no ejina fa e na omu nso ne NDC for no so na ADUOMI nkrofo no so na wo ho enti wenya de omu disi ye na nche kokko mo mu ye ni plane e o school mo ti ye hu results na e ba no e say oh good
le boa mo
aboa e kra wi
na ko ba se bia e ko from na the same thing is here e so NPP afa be wi ase boy na fina atene se ko ba se bia e ko ba ne saa se bia e ko si se ADUOMI fa enya de ma mo so betin na kasa
omfa
e ko ba se e bibi se sia
sa ensi
se enya nwie
se ye nya nwie ba bia omo ebobo no ba bi wo ho no mo a yakọ ho yatra ho enti no bebre e wo me phone so enti no me hu se ba bia edro no nya de a ADUOMI enye yema no
because 204 police stations eti mafa say so far no wo no se na wo fi se wonya ya sisi ya lutumi se lawyer ene lead
the doors but the enti America san ba bia na nka den pa se lawyer ebe lose no on the so ba hwe results na se lawyer timinya bia 231 na ADUOMI timinya bia 65 and 50 by say ADUOMI ewini a o twim bia be 20 something and I say 6 7 ne ade aha enti no imagine na nshada nye isa say ade a o twim na lawyer anso atwim lawyer ka so o twim a o twim ba ADUOMI eyi ne de nshada enye yi bia sa
manya we de yenhwe media na ba grand so na ni manfo di nkomo de ha binim Joseph Park se a mampanya se mo kan ye se sebi Ghana no fence otimi na ADUOMI nya adwuma ase okasa se na according to the manfo kan ase o man ye ne dia enti nya de so betan ADUOMI nya adwuma o we ne kura na emwane ade no asem bi se no wadaroma wo so ti se na o mampanyini kan no o kan no wankasa no wo ye nipa sebi wo se o mampanyini no se okasa se mana se nkaja onye bibi ne wo se bi a o leader yi de agya de ya ne ba na wa ya so den but ultimi pamo ba na mane nyi
ekuo no di o mampanyi kan ne no ano no ekuo no wom na so kwa independent a onka ho biem enti no ontimi ga se o mu mienu nyina ayemema obeka sa de a definitely no oya campaign ama a friend say ADUOMI enti wa wujina some me so no na empire me bo nyina say ADUOMI enlusu adentia me NPP ni oya NPP ni but they say onya NPP ni biem enti o say me better me NPP candidate echi ya sum party ya nsum nipa enti nga say o me pe ADUOMI asem say ni ayi mu biem so ti ase aha oni party ni mu biem party no obi abekọ independent bia na onka ya ho biem enti me say me NPP ni mapa na makoma de NPP achi no me nua akra no na akọ independent na ugina ba meto atia ho ti de mampanyi kan ne no ano no
enti mama me ba yenhwe na wo ka se se ukọ independent ya uni party mu be but ebi so for me na eba ye wura no wene ye no afa massage na beka party no ho eno nso so wadaroma ho no be se nyenchim gakra
ono oya independent no wa one NDC fo ankwankobo e na wo hwe se de ono abo ADUOMI aye na adwombone aba ne tirim ade na wo ye no eye boa paye e na wo ye ade nti na wo sanka adwoso de ye to aba na nka tension e ba ha by form na de no na omo no de si ye no wa hye da anye ayi bia so nti na wo say ye wie na sa atwe ne ba ye nchen sir because I don't think say ADUOMI kura no se nyame mfa sa ama ne se owini a enya de a ye twe ne ba ye ho a obeba
enti wo so mo ngotwe basa be ha mo parliament ena se basa mo nya majority bi mu
ena me ka se enu nsu ntini nyame ma ne masa right ti ko ba mi fufuro nyame adwombone abene
mate mame wa ba dia me so me dollar and say o mame hu ansa na wakọ ko me o se me gi ansa ti me sere wa wadaroma miame mame abawa ya ono na abawa radio UK ene dia na oya NPP ni kese pa ena eno no adi enkomo sisi ya nti wo se ko basa ADUOMI kura we ne kura na enya de se twe no beba eti ono no nkonkotwe no ana waba eti ADUOMI na so wodin ana ama we nyina akwakoba beti egusu a ya yede eye abato nsusu aso nyina ede mamo eti ye hwe na ya hwese ebenye padodo na ne no makasa na atumi aboa eti ye kwem kakra ye wo se ballot box no ballot box ba na eba
Chester ya kwa so ewo Ejisu no enebusia ya kwa kotie bi abani titi memfo wo mu ho no nyina no Chester wo mu dodo na wo mu nya yanka wo beto obani dia ma ADUOMI ne nam de adwonkuma betena so obeye ye na Chester asemputudwuma e friend mpudwuma de ye yise bi toilet free ho no ma wa ma ye bibi papa bia no afa ma wo mu yeti afoforo so nsema wo mu so base ye ti ase se eye me pa ADUOMI o wo papa ADUOMI de wo bono homodin ye papa but jonkuma na wo wu ye na ye di obi aba besi so no they are so scared say ADUOMI ba no be wini sisi ade e se fata se Odema Ejisu man na bia no okọ parliament a no okọ yi na ni dia man NPP amanyoko na akọ join NDC and Ejisu man should dey yenim say ye den ye NPP for one of their biggest and as one of their strongest hold no into one mo yam from so bia am find independent candidate bia mba na dachi bi no assembly aba be fa wo mo ko ATP aba be come sa e wa hanim say measure say busia be come ho na yakọ ne nchen ya koma na kwa basonko e de aba atija dwumedi so na me kan say wa wonya subscribe to the channel no me pa chapa subscribe ma me na mi adoma na dan channel say de be ya video biara be publish bia no obeja notification e phone so Manuel me sabe so mu what ATP na ya se wa
bibi abako de
Nyankopon adomo na nzo
Nyankopon adomo ho ye pa Manuel na person o twe maso no na ATP Ejisu man akasa wo mu sema wo mu de atudwa no ene yakọ akoti aba den na betimi aka fa ho
na ya se wa wutie nsema na etimi wo fo mu Ejisu o ma me ma ya hwefo nyina
na akwa
na akọ
ye chechiam ye chia
obia na ya se wa wutie nsema na timemu fo mu Ejisu omo na atena honom efiti ablada ye kan say ADUOMI enti ewa aban mu de obeyeye ena de jonkuma soso ba aban mu soso no wono so eba beyeye ti no na ensem omo ka no efa ba bi no na since aye jonkuma efiri mu ne yetinse pa bebre na e de fa jonkuma honom echire no ene hu sa amafo bebre na enso so edinse foforo ba bon say ena jonkuma ba betina so kra wa anya hwa fa ma Ejisu man ena wa anya si but utie de na jonkuma amafo bi na omo kana na owo ye hwa amafo ko bo dopin e wo jonkuma fi omo ko sum ye me mani chia
na wo de me akonnection e no de me akoti Sandy Best kra ya Sandy Best yo watito bi kra wo be di ne ho Adansie e na we so wo de me wakọ e military form sama me na afia ba ne se na wo free mu a election edura kumemufo kan se mbone sa
o ye ka so bi wo ye kan
e chia se mbone
na ya se wa because me mani chia se ma me madam for the next was on said na congregation ti no me no to me no be kan se mbone afa jonkuma wa me ntimi nyina we gase masa asem na wo
kan enye no kure
yeah but omo na atena wono ma che e no ma hu de e koso e wo ye Ejisu man e no ma hu de e bobopa enti se ma obi mo kase na ka ADUOMI na ka mbe nya ne de ba ADUOMI no na ya se me to me no ni kure nya me anim wa baba ku mienu e ye ko pimra
opere
what you see and what I said na what me you ti preko pe and I make independent less than na me no the oba want to be ka say that man go she ma say me who is obi she na say na ma ADUOMI Bible ti so go
who want say Alan Kojo chairman say movement for change I want to go ni shase kan no kure
totally and say o shase
Alan shase
because na ya say one e na hope na do okopie mu ho e candidate
there be
and na say afrapotofo bi gina so mo kwa koto aba
there be
obi anyway and so e na ko no ko support e
o fi o ye politics a she no ko check grounds na ADUOMI kranti no ko ho
no mama yenka
okay
no kre no eda ho no mama yenka ADUOMI wo we obi she na so obi na force masa ko eno ko ye no kre na da ho no
nti wo ni say ensemi sure hopes ne ba bonten sa ne NPP for just kumewu for delegate amafo a wo mu wo honom timemfo a wo mu kra NPP party card bi na wo mu kosesa wo mu se wo mu mbra na wo mu meye
na ya se wa media no kra media hopes ensendo wo honom a wo say election year na one you want friend people money ko na or say na one people one na national ensem plan na hopes na do to the extent so be cast NPP crying ya crom for na eh mahama na ya na so na de o sisi NPP for ya crom for
o pie frame one de o nsam ana ya se na se ye wo baby se me wa ha se me wa adwuma mu ase na ya me free ha se ya me ko gina baby mu adwuma ne din bone obi kura na eka kura na metia ne se masa men kasa nye sa na tie enti o so wa free mo de but men be kan sama enimo asemi ana ya se wa hopes na do e be gina o kan ye na wakofa he yi kumawu e ye se ending na ye mpi wo ho no omo poison so no ka ho bi ondo survive ye akofa ne crofo ne fa na hopes na he masa shem na ye wo de na ye hwehwe no na ye say mum la power enti no mo de na sa mo nam sa kwan ne so enye wei enye ma mo hu be ye hi o e bia na ma fo be na kwa odo de ma party no but na nsan bia wa abonti awa be keka no na ma atan e dia ba so so do ye e ka me na mo kwa na me ka nya de nkan pipi asem ka be fi me nim kura ba mo so pese o man Ghana tumpon dia mo fa kwan ne so na mo mo man Ghana entumpon se Ghana for ye ne si ye pem a 7 December na ya sewa ye de kokko mo se kwa koto aba na ye de
e dia mamo okay ATP meda wasiye papa na ebusia metua me nsam ne so e de amamo ne de sabe de same jemfi ndc amanyokuo no chasa Ejisu by election wo mo so ma fa candidate bi amfa nkwankogina na so ensem a ebobo banyina na obi a anu demu bi obi besie e ye omanga na ho nsam nti obi a wa akwanya ne so ode na no beto sa na eme ya e kwhwe na nsem asame jemfi de aba abonten ne se ohun di set the ekoso ewa Ejisu no e kire se NPP amanyokuo no gradually wo mo match to opposition e say Ashanti region eye wo mo stronghold na Ejisu man shukra de wo mo nto aba wo hono ma obi akura ndi nkunim na ADUOMI single-handed man wetumi ede NPP amanyokuo no jese osunko kroko ni nyina no wetumi abutu ne left and right aso sure na sum de na eri nyina no epema na tiase se NPP amanyokuo no wo mo wedwuma ye papa dachi bi so na ye den a Ejisu kunwa no ade a ebefiri wo mu nsem eye NPP amanyokuo no ensem sansa se nye siketuetue bi ene de ma bi akokɔ so a akasa abre NPP form do omu segu omu ti ti ni show ye papa ele waka ka 2020 cry election vote other candidates nya ye na NPP se na omu sifo twe the remaining political parties ni nyina mu na still na election Dubai election kitikiti impo no kra ni ye Ejisu pew na bibi say etumi akwakosi wo honom na ebusia yanko na yekotie sami jemfie no mu nsamemra sisia.
There's an election, so should I skip?
Look,
well, they were there.
This was a national election.
Okay.
Great importance for our democracy.
You didn't participate?
Even though we didn't participate, I'm a stakeholders in this democratic experiment. We took keen interest in the election.
Right.
And so I have a lot to say about this. Look, the verdict of the people of Ejisu, as expressed in the just ended by-election, is the clearest indication that the new patriotic party is on its way out of office. It is a vote of no confidence in the leadership of Akufo-Addo, Bawumia and the NPP. And it shows clearly that these guys are goners. They are beyond redemption. Nothing can be done to save the NPP. It is very clear when you look at the results that they are already out of office. That is not to say that we are going to be complacent, but it is very refreshing to know that our efforts are yielding results. If you are a young person, you are a businessman, you are looking for a political party to support in the upcoming 2024 election, look no further. The NDC is your surest bet, because the new patriotic party has betrayed the trust of the people of Ghana. They are flattered to deceive on all their major promises, and as a result, Ghanaians, including their own stronghold voters, have lost confidence in them. And the signs are very clear on the wall. Look, I say this for 3 reasons. Number 1, you see, Ejisu is not just a stronghold of the NPP. Ejisu is one of the Akan Ashanti dominated constituencies in the Ashanti region. Yes, the entire Ashanti region is a stronghold of the NPP, rightly so. However, Ejisu is one of the strongest constituency in that stronghold for the NPP. And it is the reason why the NPP has always won Ejisu with a landslide margin. As you rightly pointed out, in the 2020 elections, the NPP won that constituency by over 82% of the valid votes. 82% of the valid votes. Now, less than 4 years down the line, we go for a by-election. And you see, a by-election is not like a national election. Doc, a by-election is just an election for one constituency. Yet, it is national. National in what sense? National in the sense that the entire apparatus of the political party, in this case the NPP, and the government of the day are deployed just for that election in one constituency. So the attention on the constituency is higher than the attention that that constituency would have received in the general election. Because in the general election, you're talking about 275 constituencies receiving attention from the party apparatus, government, and so on. Here, one constituency receiving all the attention from the president, from the vice president and flag bearer of the NPP, Alhaji Bawumia, from the leadership of the New Patriotic Party, their party structures, and so on. They go into an election with a lightweight, an independent candidate who doesn't even have any structures on the ground. An independent candidate.
He's been MP for
I'm coming.
2 times or so.
I'm coming. He has obviously his strengths, but a lot of weaknesses in the sense that as an independent candidate, he doesn't have the logistics, the resources, the systems and structures that can match even 1% of what an established political party like the New Patriotic Party has. All he had was his name and track record. All he has was integrity and reputation. Doc, you understand me? Yeah. That is all he had as a strength. He didn't have the resources, whether financial, logistics. I mean, he didn't have it in terms of people. He didn't have. And yet this person goes into an election with the NPP. In a constituency, the NPP won by over 82% in 2020. And the NPP manages to get a paltry 55%. Come on, this is a shame. This is a disaster for the New Patriotic Party. A pleasant one for the people of Ghana. Because it shows clearly that all Ghanaians, even including the die-hard supporters of the NPP, have seen through the shenanigans of the NPP, the deception of the NPP, the nepotism, the corruption, the waste, the destruction of Ghana's economy. They are tired of the misgovernance. They are yearning for a change. And they are voting against their own political party. 82% and over in 2020 to now what? A paltry 55%. I saw Richard strenuously trying to justify this.
You know, my heart missed a bit when I saw Richard.
Not there. No, I just heard him in the studio trying to justify this monumental embarrassment. So what did he have to say? He says, oh, in by-elections, turnouts are always low. Richard, that is not true. In fact, in some by-elections, turnouts are always high. Look, you know, I was very instrumental in that Senate elections. You know the turnout for that Senate election?
What was it?
74.23%.
Yeah.
74. Even in general elections, there are regions and constituencies that are not able to, achieve turnouts of about 70%. In a Senate, a swing constituency, not a stronghold of the ruling party, a swing constituency, turnout was 74.3%. The turnout in the just ended Ejisu by-election was 49.1%. What does that tell you? It tells you that even members of the New Patriotic Party in their own strongholds have given up on them. They are no longer interested.
Because the Global Info Analytics poll, said that 70% of the respondents were disappointed with the Akufo-Addo administration. So there's a correlation between that and the level of apathy.
People are no longer interested. The NDC didn't participate, but even if we participated, how many votes? I mean, in 2020, if you're using what we got, 14,000, when the NPP had over 68,000. You understand? But the point here is that this is their stronghold. And they were on the ground. Richard Ahiagba was there with his troops. And they were led by Alhaji Bawumia. President Akufo-Addo
was there for about a month.
Yes, they were there. They were sleeping in people's house, going on house to house campaign, begging them come out and vote, and all that, and doing other things that I'll be talking about. Great. And in spite of all that, turnout 49.1%. This is yet again evidence that these guys are goners. Nobody should waste their time on the NPP. When I see businessmen still supporting them, I weep for them. They are gone. Their cup is full. God has given up on them. Ghanaians have given up on them. Because people have seen through their shenanigans and deception. Then you put aside the voter turnout. He says that, in by-elections, because the turnout is always low, your votes can also reduce. You see, we are not talking about nominal votes here. Already I've established to you that the turnout in the Senate election was way higher, 74.3%. And that was a by-election. So it cannot be said that, turnouts are always low in by-elections. A Senate is a classical example that what Richard said is false. But look, he then says that, in by-elections, the votes of political parties usually reduce. I don't know where he's getting that from. Your votes will reduce in by-elections.
I didn't say that.
Okay, if you didn't say that, that's fine. But it is instructive to know that your votes nominally and percentage-wise reduce. I will not make a fuss about the nominal decline because, of course, turnout was not the same.
The point I'm making is that even if there was low turnout,
the percentage
should reflect
exactly because we are talking about percentages. It should reflect your strength. So even with the 49.1% turnout, you should not be getting 55% against ADUOMI. You should be getting close to the 82% you got. Even if they got say 70 or 75%, you can make a case for them. They went down from 70 below 60 to what? 55. Look, Doc, in the Senate election, I will always cite a Senate because it is the latest one. I was instrumental
because you won.
No, but it is the last by-election we had before this one.
Right.
And there is a reason why I'm not going to Kumawu, because the Kumawu one has some dynamics that, don't exist in the Ejisu and the Senate, cases. In a Senate, the NDC got 55%. A little over 55% of valid votes cast in the 2020 general elections. 55%. When we went for the by-election, we got over 57%. We got 57.56%. We appreciated by 2.65 percentage points. Our votes went up, showing clearly that relative to Asenov, the people of Ghana have missed the NDC. They believe in the NDC. And they are ready to give the NDC the chance to govern this country again. They bought into the messages of the NDC. Some have regretted the choices they made in 2020 and 2016 against the NDC. It showed in the results. Why? Because we increased from 55% in the main election to 57% and over in the by-election. In that same Asenov, which was a swing constituency, the NPP declined. Because in 2020, they had 44% of the valid votes. 44%. In the by-election, they came down to 42%. This was a sign-off. So in swing constituencies, their electoral fortunes
are on a sharp decline. In their own stronghold, sharp decline, 82% to 55%. If I was an NPP member, I'm not sure I would be seated here having this discussion. You guys need to be preparing your handing over notes, because clearly you're on your way out. But Doc, what even makes these statistics profound and worthy of consideration are the kind of things, the machinations that the NPP deployed in the Ejisu election, which yielded this paltry 55% of valid vote cast we are talking about here. Look, this is an election, as I've already indicated, where one individual was contesting against the might of the ruling New Patriotic Party and the entire government apparatus. This gentleman, who has served the NPP in parliament and in various capacity, but who today is being demonized, talking about ADUOMI. He was branded by the NPP, led by Richard Ahyagba, under the direction of his boss, Alhaji Bawumia, to be an appendage and a stooge of the NDC. You realize that not too long ago, Richard in the studio, on this seat, said that we, the NDC, were in Ejisu. You know what he was insinuating? What he was insinuating was that we were supporting ADUOMI in the background.
Yes.
That was their main campaign. So they went to house, telling the people of Ejisu, because they know that traditionally NDC is haram in Ejisu. If the NPP can get 82-83% in an election, it should tell you that our strength in Ejisu traditionally has been weak.
In a video played yesterday, the vice president said that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you see, so their strategy is that once we brand ADUOMI as NDC, the people of Ejisu hate the NDC to the extent that they will reject ADUOMI. So Bawumia himself, when Bawumia saw that Richard was not doing a good job, he himself went and joined the campaign and said, a vote for ADUOMI is a vote for the NDC. The people of Ejisu heard them. And in spite of that, 43%, more than 43% of the people who voted said, even if ADUOMI is being financed or sponsored by the NDC or no one, what does this tell you? Talk number 2. This is an election where, Master, I saw money at Asenoff. I saw money in tracts. Truckload of money. 200 Ghana cedis notes. Fresh.
You're exaggerating.
No, what are you talking about? I was in Asenoff for 7 weeks before the election. I never left Asenoff. I was in the thick of affairs. You know, I was responsible for managing the campaign. There is nothing that went on in that election that I was not aware. We were there. We saw truckload of money. They were distributing money like there was no tomorrow. Cutlasses, weedy size. Look, but the reports we heard from Ejisu, some of which we have seen on video, beats by far what happened at Asenoff. Come on, money be what?
Now you're exaggerating.
What is money? Wana money or taxpayers' money? Bundles of money in this time of suffering and hardship for the people of this country being distributed like biscuits, like a brooding katia. Distributing money in your own stronghold in an election that the NDC, your main contender, was not even participating. You wasted public funds in this manner. People were auctioning their votes because the money was flowing from everywhere. And in spite of all the money they shared, voter turnout was 49.1%. And the NPP had a paltry 55%. Look, you guys, you should be reading the signs on the wall. Your time is up. Your cup is full. Look, the NPP did something that has never happened in the history of Ghana before, in the history of elections before. And you see, we need to take strong exception to what they did. The level of this desperation they displayed at Ejisu, I have never seen in any election in Ghana. And that is why I say that that level of desperation beats by far what they did in Asenov.
Ensemino ene yakwakotie abarinti utie Sami Jemfidia NPP amanyoko no ma disappoint eye Joshua nkasa anka baby a wo stronghold didie ne kwa nkwasa anka mo ma ADUOMI ma with that tight competition anka ma kill honum fast na motimi win we crash say coming December 7th Ampaya Ebeja ATP.
And I asked her,
Sami Jemfia Kasa.
I Sami Jemfia.
Why do you know? Who do you see?
And I asked her, and I know can't send me said, the Ejisu were just on into no NPP co position on the Rev Piana. The Rev some go position.
No, there's one more position that and who was just one more I
want to know.
Crane this yaman you call my old day.
Be a quay, only baby, baby, what's in a what's in a. It's no case of we go position. When you are the same team, when you are position,
but ATP yan share Senyanka Ashanti region. Yataka NPP before stronghold. Do you still see it like that?
That be.
Okay.
That be. Nana yasewa. Me say this year yawo mo omo say NPP ni de e buto mafuruma. Ene wo mo so akosuku ewo nimdie omo e de twa mafuruma no ye maame no no.
Okay.
Ba ye youth na ye ba na dia na yasewa ye di na wan ye ni de twa furuma ko na yasewa ya no apetition.
Ama na ho.
Ahofuroko enti ya maame no de so no kwa koto ma NPP ma no ko ye youth na ye ba na yasewa re ye ni da ho ye su ade ye ni na wan.
Okay.
Enti ni ehu ade a NPP ba abem no obeyeye ene ehu dede John Mahama so ba abem no obeyeye aha se na ya stronghold no na ya se wade na ma ya ma ye
dabi
eno na se John Mahama be si catered by the see ye hono meja wo be so otwa picture no akwa akogina no akotwa
Mama Mahama de ye ndi ho Adansie se wa bo no ho modern se NPP amanyoko no Ashanti region
ya na ya se wa na mo na ha na ya stronghold no enam se ye chiminti no ne de edu hono ma
to sebi kakra
ona na se me ka ho bi enam se me majiminti no o ma men kan sa kwa na ya se wa na mo ba mama bedada ya adwene o na monto ene mo kan ye the t-shirts ene ke ba bedada ye
ne 50 account
ne akwa akoto da baba na ya se wa mimi se o di simani ma na enya de meye ena meje kwa na se sika ehwe mi botom ku ha me maliki aka ba bia wa kumsi timbi eti me anti utie ni firi bia na ya se wa so wa se beto oba na ma wa kikabom in and out
nti se aso ya tum
na ya se wa
to the one more kakra na 3 beko 300 beko
me di diska
100
me dia no pesika ewie sika nwumre sika
nti 400
na me so me goda me fie be se me goda hotel
okay Kaswa hotel me fancy 300 600
enti no wa keka nyina abo
ene ha akum so wo so
na o de abame asana mabaka so aba be to aba na de amanya sa pa de a na wawe.
But do you think say abato oba bedru ni Ejisu kasa na ya tonso na ya de
na enye me se o ya Ejisu kare nya nyina ka ho bi
na ze wo de wadi atum se wo se ya Ejisu me de nji bi mbom da
aya ka ho bi na ya se wo ye nye mo man ne nkoso ena wani man ma ka cho se menje ba mento mawo
wo beje so kura wo beje ba wo nto aba
mento aba ne mawo
okay
man kasi na nim man mu se de o ye na nye me wana na private collection na ya koso o my god e koso o my god ni nyina na ya se wa empanifo ni ye bi yes ti na for na ya se wa yes
mo so je Bible collection ni bi
ye je ani ye be koso aje de koso Ejisu yi NPP amani kompogo omo ani ma se kwabra na di beje na wo se me ma 100 Ghana cedis ye mu se obi cross that na o de ko de 50 mi o se me ko na
100 nasa
any man 50 million no come and get 50 don't offer 50
but who say one a wo mu gigi ska e wa je so by election ase 100 ni ade a wo mu pay mu ka say wo mu de wo ma giska no ne so lawyer ne de wo ma nto amba ne ye be ka say wo mu ye nyansafo say eyi wo no mu gigi ska na
oh yeah na ya say wa na metimi ba bi me kwoto ma aba me de wo metiri mu say bia na ya say wa na me kwoto oba na de ama wo na wa ba manim Waba catch am say there be jiwe na 240 ya no man na toma de this man wati o da Jesus carry now o de ama ma wi a me so nipa na me kwato oba na ma no e wo do amode ma no e na me ni ma de wo oba say no oba ba ye de ama me enti me nkocha no nsa e fa ko mo be foforo enti me wodi na me ka so you mate magisika no se magisika se me kwato ma wodi na ya sewa e na da nyumende banku chibom na makochi bi na janwa ko na ya sewa
na ATP NPP amanyoko nem se minim sa menka ne se tension bi da wo mo so ana menka ne se wo bi na eye wo mo wonim se another independent candidate at Trinity
Trinity
ofiri wa wukrom ani yes 2005 to 2009 na ojinemu edema NPP amanyoko no ko wini ya na nyasam ketwa mampo he ya abusa akodie abusa akodie
na ya sewa me okasa wa me ti ni din obobo ne ho mode wo ti so firo no na de ni mo e share ne ho no na ya sewa buko pie mo mampo mafo bebe na de ni din kra mo do mo din ato papa no na me ma pa serious we can add out ena me ma pa obe no asante mambo e de ma gare ye timemu for no na obobo no ho mode so dem ma de ni mo susu hu say so wan to so sa
papa de baba be tu ni biyo
what ase ena ade ni mo beto wa ma dem ma de ni mo ma ni free power ni say o ye na ni say won di MP ni biye o pe president
ono ade ni mo
was the president na ya say wa na de bia na me kame ne papa for na say papa mo ntu ni fo Muntu ne fosa wanu kraya na mukru ni kru kraya na monto ma
president di anoshi enu nti na onu asi ondi biyo mu no
ya no anti na okasa ondi biyo na ya say wa na ma eja ye friend say am prechu mi so ba na ya say wa no so ye mu de ko so na de cha de say bia na so ne ho sa na ebobo be ena na sa akode de ni kwanya mi eni mu kopie mo ma me se mi ni mama for be 5 omodi ni din was obwa ye youth no obwa ye o da ma for be na to school mu ena wo ma kwan ya nya de obete na fie obebie classes obekọ classes akwa ko student na wa yi ni ti wo no ma me na nya me wa say ma for bekọ akọ to oba na de ama no e bi say eya prechu mi e wo say o ti amafo MP na ya say oni kwenya mi this year for so answer all those who are born home money but this year shana onye
okay
but ye de toto ya deni mo wana na deni mo born home money akasa o mampo
okay and ebushia we dey obi si chiame a oni masem ko wose na wa shuma ndi sabe ya mena mo kasa ide another 2 independent candidates and achu o muti the second one nso no owo tepa wono so na waginemu edema NPP amanyoko ne pa sabre wono so si o da bi me so me kwa as independent candidate na ade ba ko ene say lawyer William Kusi na honorable Agyapong no honorable Agyapong ni PL wode nsem bi betutu dwa mo kai say me be catch am say wo mate reconciliation team bi a wo mbe so wo mo che say during the November 4th election no wa NPP Kennedy fans age say mo kaseti abawomia kaseti amoni ade nyina no wo mo pekwan bia wo mo be fa so a wo mo betumi esiesie mu nyina ntem na de bia edi ye da no ye di ye akwa akoto e sabe ya me mo kaseti de lawyer William Kusi nsem bia ba abonti a wo kire say independent candidate a wo mo chi wo mo ho and ADUOMI nso a wa ma NPP amanyoko ne pressure kese papa no wo mo say eno de wo mo bo wo mo homodi aso wo betumi asan chi wo mo nyina no e de aba back to NPP amanyoko no ba sabre ne pa de anka wo mo hia tumi na tumi a wo mo hia na no ane lajan eno ane kudi na na do besi esika mpedede nti no this is what they need to so wo mo nya sika bi na wo mo nya ka bi aja wo mo ko wo mo honum na wo mo ne wo mo ko kasanka wo mo de be dada wo mo ni ade sanse wo na wo mo chu wo mo ti na so ye ngofo wo ma sacrifice so ma dia ma NPP amanyoko no na so yaudi e wo mu e ka wo mo so no wo ma boni ade ni nya na ka wo mo na mo se wo mo ko independent candidate nti say ye sure beti sasa akode ya na ATP edi ne ho Adansie se wo bo adwuma ye papa wo mampa enipa bebre na kwade wo mo ma kwade ato no na nipa say o NPP candidate so wo mo ko yi na ba na se nkrofo edo sa akode sen na ye be ho ane se nkrofo ato edo mo ko komiti ato ba ne dia man na mampo seat ne so no e free NPP for nsem akodi independent for nsem yanko na nyenko tie sansem we na somra sesia
msa akode wey
independent candidate
parliamentary candidate
papa we MPP ni pa
constituency
hwɛ symbol no yɛ dɛn
sankofa go back and take
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Yɛwɔ ha kurom ha Mampong Mafia was engineered by people mafia group Mampong Atofem, and the man is seriously working. Hey, baby, I'm from pe near them crofasho mukon. Baby, I didn't crofo pe near ye from Dafufu, Nam Damunam, Abufu, so near Z. Sidinisa, Ebin a Siwo, Ejisu. Seba election Yama Evans.
Akuma FM 87.9 baby.
And you know, a junior number for the Cotoba 2024. So, one Jawa, number for the Cotoba 2024. Yao Anam for the Cotoba 2024 just constituency. Oh yes, he's a former member of parliament at the Mampong constituency.
I see.
Said the ADUOMI Diana.
Sabe pepe no so yeba.
Said the ADUOMI Diana. Enti Stephen Tim adwuma dia wo bi ye.
O adwuma ye
because mafia folk from ha and no ma ye adwuma ti ankrofo and ankrofo adwa.
O adwuma ye pa.
Say chairman man ho anye ha. Tepa.
There's an
no flyer me share in it. Me share in it. But Tepa. Now him say hoso no. Tepa. Eye ahafano enough. Okay, so him saying this year when it's
2012 no NDC
good
2012
you say right?
Yeah, you say. Only a year. Anani friend year. Aye. Friend say power NPP you know.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Reconciliation national chairman can one say
yes.
Sir committee no kai last time any lawyer William Kusidi nkomo
Akuma FM
manya no ahoma so
oh okay
ma yene ni nkomo na yen share because I mean ebi apiem lawyer mete ho ama no say Mampong say lawyer Mampong lawyer ba choti me nka bibia boko de
Oto nka pa mpoko
ye da yankopon ase na na make say Mampong is a Mampong so independent candidate a lazy ni boot. Is it there reconciliation? But Jumano, I can say, pa me, I may come here and watch Hawaii. Now, what to run more because the air banner the echo cosono. I did have a but lawyer, young far Ejisu, young free Ejisu constituency, enough yen share. The course so Ejisu constituency. When you would share, you know, any after everything, a DNA car as secretary to a committee. As a monka party in Munshe baby and Yamankoye, Namon Kamum for the party in the region. A DNA catcher.
That people in fact, we are a host. Na position as secretary to the reconciliation. I had a little bit of issue because
87.9.
I'm preaching to come beyond the then company to from now. We move as family. Something like that was done. Unfortunately, I do not expect to but a clear indication of divisions in the party. Yeah, I also the human as reconciliation. Party should connect. Other parties pay attention to reconciliation. Now I'm sourcing enough.
Akuma FM 87.9
to complete the assignment from the mind. Otherwise, it is quite obvious that to go to the party in Ejisu about 50 years. So we are about Ejisu to a by election then to Ejisu. In back row, we are NPP. Now we have to struggle in the manner that we did even the party member. But the party chose its candidates. Excel how the lines are so broken. And you know, you see, even though it's a misfortune, probably it is a wake-up call for the party. So it's a reconciliation committee acting around the agency. Other party members
at the constituency level, more committee be ho.
Constituency level, in fact, the 14-member committee, and we are teaching. I teach a constituency is not good. You can do constituency and there are 3 different groups. Group we are constituency. Yeah, for instance, we are inviting some of the constituents to Kumasi. Those who are the organized the Neman and Kondon, the Mobile Kumasi, the Mobile Kumasi. Yeah, how we can resolve the difficulties there. And to the extent that we have distributed the 14-member committee to the concerns, yes, membership of reconciliation.
But you share Ejisu case study the map more committee no. What can say mu share ADUOMI and in the Kasai. Na modjuma na mo ye no we want to find out say mo target no ye hwamo. I mean people like ADUOMI. Beyond ADUOMI, o hwe de course wo ho no a. Me ye won crofo mo ye constituency police station I mean crofo wo mo ye adwuma within the police station a. O mo ye peeved a. I mean o mo kra na wo hwe a. No mo ma ADUOMI that hope say ye tawachiko. Target no crofo mo target wrong people ana and ma ADUOMI ni nkomodie no antimi ankoyie.
Not at all. If a time I theological committee, anytime we could have met all the police station executives. Because over reading her, reading a share of the executive members, if you know, the innovation of the campaign team, there was some sharp division with decisions and all that. It was by the intervention of the committee campaign team. We saw that the regional itself had problems. You know, I'm sure that there's no problem in the region because everybody is now committed to doing so well as he was elected to. And again, but you agreed with if agreed, some contested one. Thank God there's no issue. And we did our best. But I can assure you
probably also Crawford be on person be disappointed because I mean when you Crawford from a police station electoral areas and not almost a route for him. And for that matter say or did you say at this point men could be then be disappointed as a group no.
Amata said there could have been a consideration that would be worth his context. So in the negotiations you can give the person a consideration for which the man knew and he could and there's a possibility of resolving this issue. It depends on the approach to it. And then like I just said, we have learned a lesson. We also need to be the source that make canon. Now, you might see me. And then when you say, there be able to do provided that we have the necessary resources and the necessary authorization to do certain things. Partner demand will be able to do it.
So that means munya scope ni.
Oh yeah. But look, in your scope, you need to be resourced.
Exactly.
And the kind of red tape is okay, this is what we have identified. How do you resolve it? Take one more example. You find a young man who is contesting as in can
FM 87.9.
Now continue to card. Because contesting less in 1 minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I promise position is a big guy. And I don't have to be a cowboy or big guy. The committee as is constituted, there has no power to offer anybody anything. And I make us say they should empower us to take certain decisions. I think we are stopping them not just academic, your minimum kata, no report to me. No, we should be able to make office.
Akuma FM.
So that the person is okay giving this offer here. Let's put that, let's support you. Then at the end of the day, we move on as a party. That is what we are expecting. And if we read our report, we capture that. So we need more. You see, the committee is made about 40 members. Most of them in Accra. Maybe they should have to come by air. We don't take it never. They need to be given resources to come without complaining. It's all this ought to be. I'm the national chairman. Obviously, I say, and it's very important. So, and because of that, I'm sure that now we look at the reconciliation committees and see to where we get
the resources that we had this time. They will be serious. So, we provided our resources now, Mama, because on us,
exactly. Community can buy. The meeting as reconciliation invited me to partake in the resolution of the different regional campaign, the regional executive. He said that what we are doing had no legal backing, different powers. I mean, that statement was quite unfortunate. If it has no legal backing and that we don't have the power to do that, there was a essence of the committee. And we need to be empowered, we need to be resourced. And if that happens, we bring the party together and we win the election together as one people. I'm sure that this was difficult, but at the end of the day, we have won.
A lawyer, ADUOMI Diano, what the offer Koyana?
We were spoken to. I'll not call it an offer. And we were spoken to.
Say after the election, no, Uche the chairman Ekaya. An understanding that also Musa Kobiu communication be aba to the committee.
Actually, chairman, I called the meeting. We are meeting at 10 a.m. Yeah, I got the Ejisu. So, do one say community be aba, community be aba. In respect of that, we bring it to our attention. As a case there, then Friday the Ejima. Friday Ejima, we shall another day. And here the Ejima, as I'm saying, we are actively working and making sure that we resolve this. We just take all the view party now. And we are some more issues on their chest. We are inviting them to tell us what the issues are, and we take advice and recommendations from them on what to do in order to circumvent those difficulties. And at the end of the day, I'm sure that we bring the party together and we move on to win the election.
Time enya consider mamu ho majuma moye time. I mean, looking at I mean bia Ejisu dey say by election ama bia na nke nim say the okan nim say ehoye ebi o ba bi o ho no ma e may take time and san bia na bi o ho issues bi o ho start ya ba bonten time ye share the time ye dey go to about December 7 in some majuma no to work within the region.
That is why we meet every week. That is why we have divided ourselves to several groups going to the constituency. My meeting, but we still continue to the day of the election. We wanted to so that we could send all the recommendations to the national, and the national would immediately find a way of dealing with all the issues. In Germany, I belong to a group where I get presidential program of Agyapong side. And I know how they feel, I know what they say. And so my doing the Reconciliation Committee is very important. We're able to speak to them, for them to come together for us to work together. I am sure. So original thing I have back. I said so over the air banner or so it is now. So the answer is you know what is needful.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Okay. Lawyer my influence here.
Na ensam no ene yakwa akoti aba no enti lawyer William Kusi de wode ato Ghana fo anim jese wona wo mote wo mo so wo mo ko independent candidate ne de enye se bia ye wo mo feba reconciliation team ne de ade a wo mbebo wo mo homodin ye papa se de be ye sankofo yina no wo mo betimi atwe wo mo ade aba NPP amanyoko but me ni se president na na say wo beso wo ADUOMI say wo beso wo kwa wo nkwa na afi mo kopa ne chosa ede etv
na ya se
wo mo kopa ne chowa ede
se ka me kwa na ya se wo gina PC so mo wiase nyina ti se mo se me nkwa na a chopa baby em ne wo
me nye dem bi ompa na mfama
o ya me dai o de for Ghana sika nyina be hye me se na ya se wanya
wonje me kwa me nko
it was me baba kura na ma for mo do ma me say na ndwi bi pa de ne ha wa na say su mesi de ne ha na ya say wa like NPP won kura na mo adwuma yo
adwuma de obi obi ye papa you see I want to me nipa ne ensa ena eko independent candidates nipa ne ensa o enter sister next man next 2 months embra no na nipa wo ma free NPP party mu ko independent abeji wo mu nsem
na ya se wa
mo strong na mu didi agro sa no
ayo
yo wo mu him wo mo
NPP amanu ko 7 December by what is by 8-9 for the na ya se wa me abobo aba na wi
ne
afi no mo tuo no mo su
no
enye so mo su say mama ye na ya se obi afa ba nja mo su obi su no enya sam ketua this is the time I have some shots here niema no and na na we chama wontumi and na we ye say na we say and na we
na me maka kire wo mo say wo mo nim say bia na nado na ebe boa wo mo wetine kasa ma o ma wi ni dia wo mo yi na nado ni fancy nchen pedi na mo ne kasa ya na bon ne kasa na bon yen ka ne sa o jira bebi e wo je din bone
enti ne said the money for pass ya no pa onu no no obia pia wo de makoda
no
fana saba na mo with times 3
sister me sister ka ye ma ya konya pa se obi tu abayen sho bi nka ma ne nye ba wo mia wanwa se na na do beto amalan
nezi na na
aka ma ne nye ne wanwa we da ka gu fa beto amalan achi mafias ne na wo beto amalan e ma ne nye ba wo mia wanwa
nezi na no pe ba wo mia sema
sese ni wo mu de wo mu nim
jan ko penance man ko be ni say
no
ti ba o mi ona na me ke mi samira na maintenance ka mi ni na kamasa
so wo pje wo samira no petu mi no obi obe so be first lady
na ya bo ni say da Johnson aba nko nya do obi nya
obi ane ni abra obe so be first lady
nya do mu nya me si o ento akosi June July August na ya se wa omo be pia free people money ko so mo ko independent no na ya se wa
be she esi am running mate kura na mu hum left and na nya ne tie say wo mo be fa obi a ne birth month ye May
share omo chire
ya say wo no mo be gen na me check ye na ijami ya me kunu ya na ne birth month ye May I think 28 said me kunu ba ofa me kunu me to ma me kunu me ja no
na wo na worry
metwa ma mi kuru napo
na me say adia na po be kan ye
napo yo bi a sankenye napo num kasa aka napo e best candidates e the ma running mates for running mates ba Bawumia because one napo eba ejuma very hard working. He's a selfless person. He cares about the others and things. But kasana, but kata sinidi book, kata book for boys and girls.
Who
say Juma nation? Who say be ye in some who so abekasa? Inti abe shock mo said that wa beba abekasa. Mbeka say hey, da podie. E ho na afi mu na ma shase bo se ma papa na why ya dia ye papa what it you to share. masa yes se bema wo hu obetu mpon bema be nyi aduru baby bema be kama joba so the type of oba wo di nechi no enti mo de me se me mom 2 months
na 2 months ne de wa
se ye che se ba omi abeba abebo na ye se ye nyam be kasai na sisi ne de ye hia ye lesson to
me te ba omi ase
kan
ba omi ase ye April etwema aba me wo kase me so ene ye sen ene ye 4 fa
o se fi asa ye ko
ye kwa ye fa
ye ba omi o si
ana ne ref ya na
o si June
o si afro de ko June ani ebeti na 7 December no be ni running mate na ya sewa matiti se so na Western region
ani
yo wa ye no one na ya sewa e wo bo no ho mandin wo ade no man ne de na ye mo mo nsama ya ade but time na ye me no wa for running
na so on ka no running mate nam Abraham aka we maka we
nam okay me no okay is any power din anim kura na ya so o mo na kutu wa bia
na ne pa no din anim angasa mu wo ba baby oni atamo se be pre no ono mo ko yi ni running mate August eno kwa na nya ba omia o yi ni running mate August eno de riye ene se de ne si ni pa no ze ba ne sanyo no hu se wo me de wa ba Mary no ko fa ba omia ba e
enti
ba omia ba ye no ena ma ha ma sa be tu wo mu ena se kai wo nim nyansa wo nim ade economy no ti ase ena osan de ne bae ena owi no de ne ba na brante ne ba omi abeka chense hwe na me ga ne sika na minim wom me minim ma so ma bon 1+1 kra hu de ma mia mi hu media ye digitalization
no de bae
say yentina senhye ne ma yemfa yensanya fidie no na media minim o se wuti fie wo betumi asani scam obi ne ya tu se hu no na media me ya ade wo na ye no free ma me be no na me ya ade o na nsanya wono amu kasa wo se mo vasi ale mami asi asone as obi mia ne hwa no nze be ma umia be ma hwa mano na ekegu ma so be ma umia no hwa e ka no ntino ntumi nkasa yes ana ba umia ai
brati na hwa pa yi die wo na mane
may his gentle soul rest in peace
baby o pa umia kasa eta brati to no bi mane 24/7 masa ma men resign
se ye na podia nka bia me hu ne mobo se bi so ayemfa ayo mo na jama na yemfa na lizi mana na wo hwe lizi akoma ya ni ye de lizi maba wo mia ko obebu ba mia left and right na bia na ngasa no ye hia nkrofo a wo mutu ne fu me penkofo a wo mutu ba wo mia afo ahwe
menya sho se ofurata kan hu bi
Foreta ke so bi be se wa jinidi
ai wonder wa thinking si wa thinking say wo my god
say yes ye high lizi na lizi nkotu ba wo mi afo a
mai
ya ye lizi
be ya
say tina me ka won say no nonsense woman it in kadia ba wo mi ye ka ba na wa papa mama ma sisi ano ba mi hu say da bi baby aye kwa die obi a me pese me win election no mami anka na nado kra ba na nado be ka bibi na nya ba mi abeba be correct ba na nado so ye say bi on pa no because I said that the power be a more best mo break this year Ashanti region me and song for me na crowd podium dey wasn't it dey for the 4
and I say
in Ashanti region
enyan see you
mo stronghold this year one of mo election should delegate won go digis ka to abanye papa nyina sankrofo nyina so setimemu fo mpa wo ma they will vote against them
NPP for na kasa
ejuma wo
ejuma ne wo na ejuma ne kra mo mprekra so mo besiesi ko so mare oh like see right
e bisa mo mento aso fama mwera ATP ne mari die na jese bebi a mo begira no hwa e na mo begina na asafo ejedi nsem bia ba abonte a wo che se NPP amanyokuo ni sebi as Ashanti region hanum say wo ma fire for sebi perform franchise wo ma fire say yetinye adwuma bi say wo mo ba na de wo mo pa bia no wo mo de aba be di yen impuntunjuma ye friend impuntunjuma wo mo maye bi wo mo wie hwa na bibia wo mo pa bia so no na wo mo ka ede cheye na o say 2016 to 2020 na nado danko ekufuado bosia Kwana nado danko ekufuado aje 154 billion hey who calculate from there were pre-independent crowd ma Ghana Kwame Nkrumah ebe si John Dramani Mahama so wo nyina kofuo atame oze de we free mu kra jeje wo nyina no kaboma na nadu danko ekufu ado dia wache from 2016 to 2020 no times 1 billion of it na so still na yeguso ayedede still na baby ayegina no ho no ma ene yegina na nadu danko ekufu ado ha na ye strong go kware Memenda anopa nana ya sewa meni hana ATP ya tenasi ya buabu ansembebre na no ayede baba somo se atija dwumedie meje de sa no pay ahoɔden no ɛwɔ hɔ nom nyame adome nso ahoɔden ne de ɛwɔ hɔ no mi se de bia be kam se ma yesa petampe no wo pia me kɔ NPP kakra wa se jo ho a me betara hala me blast NPP a na afi de wo me to say team na o de me akɔ akɔto NDC but bibie no hɔ no me be ma me na ya sewa ejuma ma si ma adwempo na sense ma si ma adwempo se me wa betena fidie mu hanom se yaka ayampi a metoto ne ade nyina no ebe sesa ma adwen atija dwumedie die eye dwumedie a ya hyehye sese nyamedifo ba na wodi nsem bi e fa o mangana no ho no betu da ye betena fidie mu hanom se ne ade aba be shomo saso ena politics bibi biara beto fom bia no e wo politics cycle ni mu nyina so no ye betena fidie mu hanom se na ye de ho nsensem no aba be shomo saso ne yenya social story ba ku mienu bia na eja ye de aba be wom e de amamo se de be ya mo nso no mo be hu de ekwohwe wo mangana me si de obi entumi nka no eno ena ye tena se de ye tutu bi e de mane wo mo mpenifo na mse toda wo mu twasa wo mu nim se wo machi achenti yen no ene ya be kire mo se munye steady wo krom hanim se na sana mucha no machi achia mehwe wonya subscribe to the channel and subscribe ma me saso na do ma na dan channel click so ema me video bia e be publish bia no obenya notification e phone se no wa hwe me nensam nso o wa jinchire bi e fa ho na de afa comment section na senso e de ama me 0557036109 de ekoso wo mpotemu bia apesa o de bedan me na na ya asawa me number no e na mabobo ede ama obetimi asene mi video 5 minutes 7 minutes 10 minutes na odi asene mo besa me mo akwanya ni nso na betena fidie manum se be ka me ho na eja wo manga na ye di o manga na mpuntu ye ndwendwen ho nso a 0557036109 ode sene me nko ade anasa wo frame a ade ame na wo betwetwe nko mo mema osa akwanya no na waba betena fidie manum se me pa cho siketue bi anim unchie sike bia bebro no na wo so ne sa akwanhia na esi se bibi na esi se MPB na eye bibi DC bi na eye bibi a woni nje ho no eno are se wo de ba na ye mienu na ya tena se ne ya twetwe ho nkomo untua bibia ye bia tum free nti baby a wo bi assistant regions ni baby a serial callers enche 2024 election ye ebedie na jese modwuma na aba wo mudi kan share mo bonu mi bisam se wo matua na ana se afi we so mo sa ba be yenkusindwuma na mo fa wo mo mbra ye be kanyansasem e de atu wo mutirim sasa na atom product bi we be company bi woni je atija dwumedie wo sa ye heba doctor heba hospital we be boutique se ye mpaboa se ye ntade se ye duro ben na wo tom product ben ni nyina no wetimi de aba be dan me na na ya se we ya de amebo hu dero ede ama kama na so se ne atija nso de me lovely viewers and listeners wo musi fa hwe dwumedie ya na ni kwai so mo bi kura ka che o se response no benya response ne de ya de a obenya like ebebu afa shompontu de wa de na wo ton no de febra be so ye hwe within a month within 2 months wanga sa mo kura no ebeje wonsem 0550623377 and 0557036109 eno ne numbers a just a product bi a woton bia no na obese ye bohu de rana so obese sponsor atija dwumedie no ofre Ejisu a ye no ebetwetwe enkomo saso ena Kumasi online media school so asamase ande ye de atija dwumedie no eba beso mamenka jengum na menhyase Ejisu by election a course na no Tuesday no just say yenim sanka abatu akosho NPP ewini woni jaba won so mo hwekwan a won befa so a won bekwa akotwe ADUOMI asade ababeta NPP na matena fidie manum say so dey update ahodo na ababeso mo na ye hwe ye mampani na nado danko egufo ado so begina Ejisu ne nsema wokekan ye say ADUOMI no okwa a won kọ no onu kra no owe NPP party no kọ no na ado kra hu ne so mfa so hu bibia waye nti okwa a won kọ na mbom ni nkunimdie no eyade a ekọ NPP fo afa na ewie chie so ye sisiketuetue bi nso eyade a akokọ so ewo hono ma ni nyina no enam so na ema NPP amanyokuo no etimi ewi ni endo enwumbe me betena afidie mu ase ekura no Hobson adoye so the series of allegations eba abonte na Hobson say NPP amanyokuo no chese ukopie mu okumewu a Kumewu a member of parliament no was sa amanfo efri honom ena odu wo mu koma EC ena EC so trainee wo mu ena eja wo mu na wo be ye police station agent ne de keka ho nyina no na chese wo mu nyina wo mu ye MPP for na according to Hobson adoye no say sa info no kura no wenya ne ntem onyane mande nwumre be ye 4 ade ba be chima ya to aba na wotena sidin so na odwe ho se wo ba abonte no de betu dwasisi ana ebe se ne ma bebre no no awo no party ni mu da nto dem se MPP amanyoko ne de ba ne election eba ne yetuetu skani ade a ade a wo mu ya de ye papa we ndi on kan fan da ye nti wonim so wo ba abonte no be kakra na ebia na MPP amanyoko no wo mu plan B e no kan na no tum nti wo ma to aba na wie na bibia akoda no e na wo de sai information we eba abonte na Kumasi online TV ankasa no ede na ne ye to aba na busua ye kopie mu ewo honum bi na nsema Hobson adoye kam eni siketuetuetuetue bi so akokọ so na mse me ye ya na mse da bi ma me frɛ me production team me frɛ wo mo na me ka kire wo mo say enkrofo na wo mo interview wo mo na ebi make allegations say MPP amanyoko na ba betuetue sike bi na saa sika ne say wo mo so anya bi anya de a wo mo beto aba no onfa saa video ne mfa ma me na me mfa ma kire ma hwefo ne metiefo na wo mo nyina hu say enye say ya beto na ha ne ye ka say MPP for tuetue sika bi a ye ntro bi ana say ye kan say me de egu MPP amanyoko no hu fio de bi a me ka me say me ya sewa me ye NDC ni na me ye NDC ni so de bi arada me sa so ti he me ye MPP ni obi en hono ma bafa medwuma me CEO eye Mr Daniel Yabo a me patron ye politician bia na so man Ghana ye de say be yo man Ghana e be fa ne ntuma pa efran eno anti na de bia no ye betena fidie mu hanum se ne ya bo MPP fo echi a NDC fo so de ane atoto bi kra no e de amane wo mu nti enkrofo wo mu angasa wo Ejisu we nye se bia ye ko gina baby na yakofo de bi wo de ye ko hwe video no wo be hu say at a point in time no na e be o meduru baby a wo mu kan ya ba no ne ade no man koka se na ya twan ya wo ma to aba na wie na ya hye da afa mic na e ko gina wo kwa interview nkrofo e de aba begu MPP amanyoko neni mase ye ngu MPP amanyoko neni mase enji bibia ene sene nkrofo mi so kan nenti a wo mo to aba no e de ma lawyer kwamna boate na mbom no wo man to aba no amfa ma ADUOMI no ebuhia aka me ho ne yenko na yenko tie sansemi na somra sesia
ye na ma obuafui
de ntama mbuafu nyina ne se ye nyina ye MPP fo ba ye na bato na se o ma chede yi nkrofo be ma mo musika e ma mo to aba no ayen so ye nya bia nso so ye ntoye timde ntama ni abensem sisika no modama nkrofo ne de lawyer nkrofo na chechire no se me so me MPP ni se me so me nya se sika ne bi dia ene me so aba no mento
enti sika ye de ye ni evidence ana sabe ye allege ye mfe ni hu se omu chesika de ba da ono no ka se lawyer kwabna yeboa boatin brother ono omu chesika eti omunya onu nya bi dia onkoto aba no e ma nye ye enti ama ne buafu no enti mefa nse sabi ye ni evidence e was asem wiemu ne mu no ono na e ka wase wada ma me yenhwe sika se na wate so wo cha unya bi obuafu
minimum bi mu a okoto a yesi wo ko gina ayi no box ni mu no yeso wo tu wi atwa be kire se wo to ma lawyer na 50 cedis ne de ma 100 ne de ma bi mu mensu mi hu bi wa mo ka che me se me koto wi a wo mbehwe me na mso msisa me nsan kan sika ne de a ene me so abanya de me de metu because enya MPP fo ti me nsan kan sika ne de a mento
enu nti na ma obuafu
mpatwane
ba sa won san kan akọ no tanka akọ fie ana
me ne me mo me ba me ntu bat me fie wo ha ya nti me gina ha se ya me meji mani kwa
oji wani kwa
meji mani se hana se de si kwoso no mu ode
okay
tina me gina ha se ya me hwen sa de nka me kofie because nya ba to no ko titiri kwampontina me gina ha se
wonyi ni se bia amate se okura mo sika na nya de so beto ma lawyer ebia beto ma nipa foforo a ope eye MP e wo mpesua iso
mpamcho me de minim se me NPP ni pio because ye fie kwampo nya NPP ni a me nana no obetu afiri fie ho timi obi am se me NPP ni timi NPP ni de NPP ni bi ntumi ni di na NPP ni bi ntrase ntimi de sika no me nya bia me nto wo mo nso nim se me NPP ni mo bo nim se ma nto aba no mo ma nya sika me makoto aba na ma ADUOMI eni nto mo force se chinchina aba no me nkon tona me tu wie a mo di sika no be ma me so me se me ntu me nya sika na me so aba no me nya den me nto
na me pacho adentina wonto ebi nso to wie a e di sika me ma ana
mpacho da bi
unji omuni
emfa
ho tu ye na so wie no
ano
na me pacho omu hopa na isisi e diska ma wa kwakoto ama no
mi momo di eme no se se kwa de aye no krampo no my ma tun se meto me firi pem ato ama de me pe because
decide NPP bi
da bi meto ma de me pe me decide me
ko mo hopa na ka pe no
makuma mu de sai ne omo se lawyer cam ADUOMI nsusu wo hono mo eti na edu hono ma me akasa me hwe me tiri mu a de beboa me no na mato ama
ba sa ADUOMI nsusu ye efene say NPP ni ana bibinti wate no se oja kontankure ebi si fomena na ebi nsusu ekoso wa ha odaroma yanhwe sese kobasi bi ochina bi no ekodane na ADUOMI konya eno no bible ose anasa obehede ma akono tomasu
china bi ne se kodane na ADUOMI konya ebeye me de papa asensen ka lawyer no ebenya
adenti
efi se ADUOMI no wa hoblase wo do ma nipa ba ne nkrofo NPP fo na fe be mo amoa no ntina wa ye den oso wa firi ho no mo eti ni so wono kasa san ba na so onya na se NPP o se nya NPP ni nyina aye district ye mu ntino problem bia ni ho no mo
na se wankasa pese no opa ADUOMI na sam chen lawyer kwamna boaten no
ene ya mpa ko ADUOMI de minimum ni fie lawyer no so no nya abato ya minimum ni ba bia
etu kwasan ka oji sekwa ka akoto ma lawyer kwamna boaten ADUOMI
se me ji scan mo mu dia maju sika mentumi ka se me koto mo bi foforo ba se sika mo ma bi ndede me na me hu nipa kora meto aba no e de ama
se sie ma fan sika tue bia me senka troaba pa ma obi apena ansa ma panka beto ma wan
beto ma ADUOMI
adentina wo ji sika na wanka se se nipa betimi abo fi so betimi aboa wo ama mo bibia kona 50 Ghana ntia na na series nti wo ton wani manya mo obi afi se o timi nya hwe e ba sana se wa ye constituency na bro
se nya NPP fo nti sika na mo chane bi nya bi ntintam so me se ka me ji sika ndia meto ama lawyer no
ba se ke obi ase ba yetimi papa de oyo omamba papa de so obi na ji baba ka so nyibra ko bebe de kona ka de beto ni sa ko gida sa won so obo no so e bia so nim se lawyer no entimi nya hwe emfa ma sebi eye ejosoman anase ejoso de ni patamu ba bia ADUOMI no akọ ni third time one of experience obetimi aboa ma no makoye dan e bia lawyer obeba na ukasa ukogi sika na wasesa won sa akoma obi afiri se wontimi nya hwe na je se ho no wa amwa Ghana ana
mo de ya mpa so obu on ne mo jiska be obi be ria jiska no so mo nyomu nya ne to ma lawyer no ti se na me so magi bi na me hwe as me to ma lawyer no se me to ma ADUOMI ne de me jiska ne
wa ho
e wo me ame ho no
won bi ma mo jiska ma to ma lawyer
ande de me mfa mani hu bi batin pa ko nanum nsam na wo ka no
mo ne kama wote
me na kama metie
oto no nyina ho bi
oto me nyina ho no mo
to jan box wo na won ka ho bi
na me nka ho
enti o ma jiro sika so ma to ma lawyer
ane bebele be je nso mo ntuma lawyer se ne o ma bi se sika no mo chane de ya Ghana sika no lawyer na eche
nto so bi adi
be di bi eno nto mo so ji sika no mo
kwa na ADUOMI o cheska
ADUOMI do nche sika mo obia
o cheska mo obia
cheska mo obia me nte so a cheska
on so a cheska mo obia so mo beto na sa mo firi na to ama
mo firi ye firi pem ne ye to aba na
yanhwe ADUOMI ene lawyer John Kuma the late ADUOMI akọ third time John Kuma akọ the first time on ko wanu ba bia na sabi wa firi mu be 3 years ene bo so me kakra wadam yanhwe wo de compare ADUOMI the first time emfe nan a ana emfe miensa 2008 obeteki akonwa no waji free onua NPP ni wo obeye MP a na de compare lawyer ono so first time emfe miensa wana ofi so obo adwuma pa o sanke to no so
okay me de no minim say lawyer no bae no krofo bebe mi krofo bebe mo keka ka soro ya de o mo ma ebi ko migration fire service police ni ayi ena ko fa be ka ma meti me so me de mani ye den ehu ye ama no kwampo me de me busuani bia enko obi but mu se lawyer tuma be ye sa de ne de a nyana asenka lawyer no san wanyi se bia sabi o wa firi mu no
so oye den
wodi ko fa be ekukọ adwuma ebi nya migration ebi nya police ebi nya fire service na adwuma bia opebia no so wonsa do kwa ne ya fawo ba ma me hu se ne se na lawyer be ye de ne so san ba ena osan benya ayini bi mu ano be den obetumi aboa ntime no na me de na ka fa be ndi ka lawyer ne aduom de na ka me wo lawyer no ho aha na sabiu fofia ntwata na me de ntema ma fili lawyer no ho ne ho kwa me nya ibim ne se de no be ye ayurare bi wo
sense and the people of the cry who say you do assassin no so ho. You may have your political sympathies or leanings towards a certain political party. But then say abandi ba no be bibi na umpa ban na sema obe discredit no e twantro ato ne so. Oh, eduru ba bi aya na yemu bi ne empese ya no e betra ahemfo ne ayi. But sometimes it is very difficult holding your gun because a Roman boy these are blatant lies. Document ben obi betimi adi to say a champion started Bekwai hospital. Document ben. That's in a document ben. Oh, e san tron keten no. Omo kan omo nimse nipa bi bagie adi. Sa ba ku bia me kote ye. Ye say Tafo hospital. E man bi si omo na didi sika di si ye. Tafo market. Tafo market. Does it make sense to you? Oh, some no e kan hu bi na du ba bia e bi mu fi say Asante form play school. How can you make this statement? Now ni mu no abasa ase da ho a ultimi ka so wo scan to koye project asiso. Uni masikafo wo krom ho a e kwan kura da o mani mu asai no omo wo sika nko mo betimi de yi kwan but mrama ho kwan. E mrama ho kwan. You can only support ultimi ka so do sika ko yi kwan wo ba bia. It is not done. Anaka unim kwabna kase mu. Ka unim champion musika omo wo a omo pass ase de project. Kenya no so duru ba bia kasa bansa ase a o simasi asiso. Oh, and you do baby and someone be mukano.
But there must be there's a possibility for build, operate and transfer BUT.
And I got before na kitchen skaboom. So who is the owner? Meaning what so who is the owner? It is not true. John Muhammad Nasi, but he send Bianca be say no. Now who ni mo ana? They are so shameless say time I basic ejetia. Say Muhammad be to galam say wo. Woman who say gold wo. And no akra ku bia mete say no start under president Kufo and am buja ni pa kro say kejetia number 1 kejetia hu from tetia hu ye no Chama Rollins ni see NPP ba hu so mko bubu dan do so me no foforo that hu so bia bubu dan ba kokra say be no foforo eye under John Mahama eti Asanteman sabe ye ni so ade John Mahama ye NDC say na Asanteman wo dwa na ene aha ye business harbor aye NDC because aye NDC number 1 and the Baba C aye KJT number 1 Chama Rollins the late Rollins John Mahama so na abaye fefe we asande amaye Asanteman free two aba na nado until one single market was go kroma de ama the people of Ashanti region they are basically businessmen and traders until so odwena Asanteman ho Asanteman so na two aba ma NPP etu ba ya so odwena Asanteman ho no a omu dwadie na ye o mayi no adenti na wantimi aka say me bo no matrem ahiem timasi dwa we di amam
140,000 jobs created through 1D1F and one of some of it no ye wo Kasapreko Hanum Sansu boot and not
na wo amanfo start we Kasapreko kroma ye ne o MPP for throw we mo say ayi Yakob barricade Kasapreko Paramount Distilleries home enti one district 140 does it even make sense to you amanfo we ayi Kasapreko we yasu okroma amanfo de Kasapreko bo dua okroma a hu ye eyene so how can Akufo claim say on the Kasapreko ba me si mo hwe yi amo mo hwe ya Kumasi
Asafo AJ ene yakwa akotie ne no mu nsem But we na chess I say you nipa bebre na pasa asantefo mu ni say NPP amanyo sa slogan Ashanti region strong no wo pese mu twem mu ja saade no na afi 2024 no mu do kokromoti eto abapa ATP
na asewa
kasa me hona mi
no kra asem no kra no waka no
balo ni zana do so pa we di aburo
na na
54 billion
and obedience is billion intienti
but yes kaketo
like na the best guys me nyamu ba ko kra na me this time can be digano
ndi salo ni na do de yede
o so de o de o maka to so da yem mutu ni wa o my god
ewe
any truck and no de ba won hwe mi
asempa o maya yitimi
enkrofo yi ye kan say tanga kwoshe o yi apetiasi o say he ni woni na ya say so ko dan ama wo mo be $10
yeah to Chrome say na the next thing na ye better no na do be ba be ka o say agware say nche na do be ba be ka say Kumasi city mo kra no I don't see mo entra hari yan kaso ama obon dada yesa
na ya papa o tunfo eye konfa no cho you
one man is kakra man de ye ba ono na wa meka na do mom de ade a wan ye ho fans o pepa ba de wo bo adwuma ni mbom no wo mpe ba de wan ye no e no fans pa no
wa kuti na betini sa
ado gagai na oba de nante de so aso ton give you
so what again no na ite say your mouth ne kakra na wa hye ne spectacle na wa yini kakra bi say no ado gagai na ever
ado show boy
jin coat no now I'll shave a punch on one Jenny Pubway.
Banana is what sizes.
Say
sizes.
I say, well,
ATP, Mamma, I see here, Papa said, no, something out of A. What about coming quiet to me? That's what I did a Mijawa, and Jansen. Ebusi hana ndwa mkwai na nsama me de beso mo sa tija dwumedie no ye de ni nyina ba na wie ye Monday no pay de enye de biare ye be ko ni serious se to de bia na ye de bi so ayesede e den na ekoso wo mpote mu betimi de aba be dan no 055 7036 109 saso era weni dwumedie hu beso obeso ya se otom product bi beso ye bo hu de road mawa 0550-6233-77 and answer 055-7036-109 numbers 2 ne mubi abe free biano ye no ebe twetwe enkomo obese obetena fidie mu aso a fa the last number near 109 afrem ya no na ya so mejibre na me no atwetwe enkomo seketue bia so enim Kumasi online GH show ekosho abo hu de resan say mesi o manga na update ni nyina ho na obenya na ya sewa every day 3 p.m. nso no metena say e de atija twumedie be so mo live when you recorded live utumi phrase utumi do ajencho so e ba ni ade nyina ye kenkan ni nyina no e wo ho no de ba meti mehwe mo papa Kumasi online GH de boy ho modin ko subscribe ba me wa he loyal fans of atija twumedie Mr. Mo, mungo subscribe to Kumasi Online GH mami. Na mun share so mfema afoforo na afoforo so hu so. Kumasi Online GH for Friday Kumasi Online TV ba for Friday ya wo no ye boy ho modin e wo ho no mesu ye papa medama se. Sa so na wo pese ukọ nsentro school pon a me ba cho Kumasi Online Media School na sabre me kan for the amount. 3 months pe. Sa media school we and to say amafo de ya wo mo kwa ni 2 years ni 3 years ibi o da bi 3 months na 3 months no so obese osua graphic designer e practical senko 3 months obese osua TV and radio presentation dem ti he ya wo ba ye do ra studio when ye board the swatch rochro ni bi o board the swatch rochro de ento en physical mabotom ye do ra studio once enkofu be hono ma wo ma comedy school be 2 years so ye do wo mutena konso ani ma just adwunso no wo mu hu ebe po no enya asem keto aba hanum say no hana ya akukuduro ma wo face de ye do ra ye ka cho se kasa ye checho intiru ye ko gina be bi kura se kasa enya de a wo kwa akopo wo honum enya de a wo kwa akoso enkofu be do ma ko camera school na so wo mu show camera mu anu wo mu se popo saa na so ha de obepie mu honum a ye kire wo kwan a obefa so ekura camera je se won sakra no once na kra ba kra na we yi woni ato free ɛnya de akra ubehun umpe we na apede 100 Ghana cedis any forms no abeba be picking to uba front desk of Kumasi Online TV ubenye bi upe ye cha kwa ya was kwa ni tia ya mas ene di hwenim for any enquiries 100% practicals shanin so 100% we are baby about attachment on internship so there to muda if as we SHS JHS ne ade nyina ubetimi aba 0550623377 and 0557036109 emu bia no eyade ye no ebe twetwe nkomo for any enquiries no hon to fra ye no bedi nkomo bye so ena we ye wedding engagement birthday photo shoot program bia woto nsa edifre Kumasi Online TV ayebeba near Babetwa program no edi ama kama ye be streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube and other social media platforms na akani nyina no Friday no 0550623377 16 regions baby biara bebuki embia no ye beba near Babedi Juma no edi ama kama uko PM MC ahanum dia ndelizi ene tena honom ede maame one abrantifo kojoma no omumienu nse anu ejuma na ebusia na echogu saso na Eric Junior edit video we ede maame for na session confirm executive producer Mr. Daniel Yeboa Dennis Nsubo Mechidom hana ATP and I'm in the betina fidie hanum said in 70 na abastom lawyer fans of Atija Jumedie munyina so nyankopon ensure ye papa mo so amoje brehwe Jumedie nyankopon ensure meshe unya subscribe for agent share for comment section and say ema na share video we so ema afofo na omuso ehu de ekoso weekend die na say any je na amesremo mujimani ana ma relax e de ama mesanse munyina no ade amodame na ya se omoda makoma so ye papa mbese mbetera fidie mu anum se ya me hu se me lawyer fans ni nyina wo bia ho ye na tene dan nyina mo ye no modo majen hwe ba ne ade nyina no na maye ne sa so e de ama me have a wonderful day ye besanso e di share bye bye.
Amafwe Kumasi Online TV production yaba ne de ne yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo a hu ye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye seminar bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks no so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi Online TV production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro opese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma anase to nsa ne frɛ wa homa trufo so 0550623377 Kumasi Online TV production ye demufua e wo Kumasi kodua mu.